Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom, boom. Ba-da-boom, ba-da-ba-da. I'll call that later. Hey, bud. Hi, Zukov. What's up, bud? What's up, buddy? What's up, sweet thing? What? What's up, buddy? Oh, you sweet little thing. What's up? What? Oh, you just want to lay your head on my arm. Goofy boy. Oh, you goofy little thing. You goofy little thing. Boop, boop. Look at you. You sweet little Zukov. Why are you distracting me? Why are you distracting me? God damn it. Son of a bitch. You're just a little big old distraction. It's just what you is. Here. Jeez, cat. Jeez. What a nutty kid. What a nutty little kid. It's like, do you not know how to use Roblox? I'm sure you do. What a little pooch. Just laying out next to me. Just a good little boy. Zukov just be a good sweet little boy. Jeez. So I nearly knocked shit over a bunch of times today. Fuck. There we go. know. Ugh, I know I need to pop this, but it won't let me. Come on, wrist. Let me pop this. Nope, nothing. Boo. But I definitely feel like I'll be popping that in a sec. Also got what a little goof. I wonder which type of drink I should try here. A twisted tea like I usually have, or this new one. Truly Fruit Punch Hard Seltzer. Figured I'd try it. Since some seltzers actually aren't too bad, I'm willing to go the route of the seltzer. See how that's like. Yeah, I'm just gonna try it. Might do my twisted tea later. It's actually not too bad. Top DMC to you, Doc. Forgot how little Papa Murphy's is. Or how lit Papa Murphy's is. Yeah, it's pretty lit. Depending on how Wednesday turns out, I might see about going there. Fucking dessert pizza. They have a dessert pizza? What? Ooh. That sounds fun to make. Sweet boy. Oh yeah, the s'mores pizza. I'm shocked you don't know about Ultimate Stoner Meal. Ooh. That does legit sound pretty good. Considering there's a Papa Murph right around the corner from me. Like, that's funny enough, I don't really go there that often. But, I'll definitely have to try that out. S'mores pizza? Like, oh my goodness. So I'll write a little shit on too. Yeah, I don't even know I'm worried about that right now. Yeah, as soon as Wednesday comes around the corner and I get to see what the whole contract is that we get the Wi-Fi on, I'll see if it's kind of worth sticking around, especially that there's going to be a little bit of a miniature exodus. Like, there's a couple people that are moving to different stores, and then one person that's leaving. It's like, oh, fuck. Man, I guess I get more hours and more pay that way, but it's just like, fuck. I pay finally? Well, yeah, that's definitely coming a part of it. But I'm gonna see if it's actually, like, legit, or if it's just like, oh, you got higher wages, it's like $1. If it's that, then that's some bullshit. But if it's, like, a legitimate, like, increase, then it's like, alright. So, we'll have to see, I guess. Better be good. Well, fundamentally, you know, either way, I'm gonna definitely see about advancing further with the Union, regardless. So, I'll take the opportunity while I'm down there to see about that. Make sure he doesn't get into anything. Goof. Nice, we're gonna know which bone to get to. It's honestly really not that bad. Looks like you're having issues getting that bone, bud. There you go. You got it. He's got it. Man. Whew. I'll admit, honestly, like today must just not like exactly be my day. Because I woke up all in a fucking tizzy. Like, not even just like a tizzy, I mean just like all fucking like the wrong side of the bed. Honestly, it's like I wake up and fucking Zukov has like shredded, not really like the room, but like found something. Like, I think he might have found like some random roll toilet paper I was using for like, you know, to blow my nose with and shit. You know, like, yeah, sometimes in the morning I'll get like cases of runny noses and shit. So it's just like, I think he found that and shredded a whole bunch of it because it was just scattered everywhere. And I was just like, this fucking little pissant son of a bitch. And then fucking I was trying to find a spare hair tie because one of them busted on me. And then a bowl fell onto Zukov's bowl, which he didn't eat from last night, so it was still full, and that just went everywhere. It's just like, oh my god. I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna break down for a second here and just say fuck it. It's just like, that was just like, that was all in the span of like 20 minutes too, and I was just like, or less even, I was just like, oh my god. Then I get up again, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm late. I'm late for work now, goddamn this motherfuck. Which, luckily, a little slow today, and that, you know, at least, you know, works, nice little escape that way, and it wasn't really too busy or nothing like that. But it was just like, oh my god. Ugh. Not one of them days today. It's like, fuck me. And even now, like, Zukov made a fucking mess eating his food. Now it's just like, you know, fuck. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, I already got to fucking, like, shot back the fucking room up now and all that shit. It's like, and your ass is just fucking making more of a mess. It's like, man. I'm just glad work was chill today. Or else that would have just been like, oh my god, it really is not my day today. Like, I don't even know, like, what goes through Zukov's whole fucking brain in the middle of the night for him to just start shredding shit. It's like, dude, it's like that's sleep time, bro. It's like, come on, dude. And if you're hungry or want a snack or, you know, or something, you have, like, a bowl of food that I, like, have in there. It's like, you shit. You little shit. Getting his car back soon. They gave a small loan of $1 million. $1 million. Yeah, I ordered something for Harley that he needed a couple days ago and shit. And I actually need to hit him up about like an absurd ass fucking shipping fee for it, because it was initially like a $5 thing, and I was like, all right, I'll get you that. And then I was like, oh, there's a fat ass like shipping fee on this. Did you notice that? It's like, I wasn't expecting that entirely. Hoping it'll just be a nice little small $5 expenditure, but not exactly. Now it ended up being 15. Which I'm also getting like this little is notorious for not checking shipping fees. He seriously fucking needs to, dude. Like, oh my god. I guarantee you I probably could have found the exact thing he was looking for without a shipping fee. But it might have been like $9 or $10 instead, though. I mean, but it's just like, at least it would have been a little bit more honest of a price, I guess, but whatever. I mean, actually, here, let me see if I can find it. But I ordered this pretty cool little pack, too, that was actually $15, speaking of $15 expenditures. This has done it so many times to me. Did you realize it says $15 shipping? Oh, man. Yeah. I sent something to him about it, and he hasn't responded. In fact, he's been more active in the group chat since. Though, by the way, unironically, I'm going tactical fanny pack on you. I'm about to go tactical fanny pack on your ass. Is what it looks like. Here, I'm going tactical fanny pack now. And it has like a little Velcro area for a little patch, so I ordered a little patch for it too. So, we're just going nice Velcro mode. So now I can have like little snacks and little extra spaces, you know, for ammo stuff if I go out shooting shit. It's gonna be like, hey. Plus I could just have that with me in general. It's a bit, you canceled on me today, which is weird. First melty, now you with a fanny pack. Harley's gonna have a heart attack. Getting our boys having heart attacks because I'm out here repping them fanny packs. Hey, it's not just any fanny pack, it's a tactical fanny pack. And you can wear it on your back and shit. Like, I mean, for presentation video, you know, for like presentation photos, like, you know, it shows you different ways you can wear it. Like, you know, you got your traditional, you know, like you got your traditional tactical fanny pack status going on right there. Like, you know, you got traditional, like, right up on that booty. Like, you know, you got one where you can put it right on your chest if you like. You know, you can have it as, you know, a normal, you know, fanny pack traditional, you know, garb right there. Here's, like, different ways you can have it all nice set up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now, you're gonna besmirch the tactical fanny pack now? The tactical fanny pack. I mean, it's not just a fanny pack, it's a tactical one. At the Metal T fanny pack, not gonna lie, I agree with tactical shit. I hate tactical. Hey, it's more of like, I mean, I'm just memeing with the whole tactical shit. I mean, it's more, it's like a fucking outdoorsy fucking like hikers, like, you know, type of fucking, you know, like, fanny pack. It's not like, you know, oh, I'm out in the urban streets fanny pack. Like, I'm memeing with the tactical shit a little bit. I mean, I guess you could if you have like a whole tactical fucking airsoft gear get up or some shit, when I'm sure a lot of airsofters probably do. One of the things, it says bum bag. Waist bag, fanny pack, bum bag, waist bag. Okay. Need some bootstraps, no fanny pack required. I mean, on that fourth little bottom right corner picture that we were looking at, it looked like it had some straps. Where you could put like a little flashlight or something in there. I mean, if you're in the outdoors and shit, and you got like some stuff you need, you know, but you just kind of want it directly accessible, but don't want it like in your whole backpack. I mean, one of these will actually come in handy. So I mean, I'm memeing with the tactical, you know, shit about it, but hey, you know, I've been meaning to get one anyway for like our outdoorsy adventures. And Harley can flip his shit all he wants, so I don't give a fuck. I mean, what's Tyler's look like? What, is it like the equivalent? I mean, if it's kind of the equivalent, then I can at least give it a pass. If it's just like some weird, like, singular, like, pocket, like, little waist bag thing, is Bike Bro not tactical? Oh my god, are you unironically going all out with the tactical shit? I was memeing a little bit. It's more of just like an outdoorsman, like, bum bag, fanny pack bag, whatever. Oh my god, you're just gonna start memeing me now on that, are you? You're gonna meme me on it. Is it because it has like the Velcro patch, because then you can put like a little flag patch on it or some shit? Is that it? So it's like, yeah, I could put like an America fucking flag patch and be patriotic, like, you know, tactical bruh. Like, I didn't, like, just to let you know, it's not an American flag I ordered. Just to, you know, add emphasis to it. But at least add a little color to it. Be like, hey, have it just like, it's kind of like pop there. Wouldn't a waist bag just be a diaper of extra shifts? Like, what the fuck? I've never heard of a waist bag before. No, like waist, like around your waist. I mean, that's what it said on here. Fanny pack, bum bag, waist bag, military hip belt, outdoor hiking, fishing. So, oh, waist, yeah. I mean, yeah, so, I mean, it does come in the tactical colors of camo. ACU camo, CP camo, forest camo. But it also comes in just normal brown, black, and olive, you know, just some outdoorsy colors. I mean, you know, so it's not all fucking, like, tactical shit. Like, if I went tactical, I just would have bought one of the camo ones. But I got a brown one, like a khaki one, just because... I mean, I don't need all the weird-ass camo and shit. Those damn posers is called a fanny pack. Waist bag. Well, oh my god, whatever. That's what it says on the thing. It's just more of like a... like a outdoorsy, like, camping, hiking style, like, fanny pack thing. You know, that's kind of what it's like. It's not like, oh, you know, I'm gonna have, like, my sunglasses and maybe, like, my little vape pen, you know, while I'm out in the streets getting, you know, like, some curry on it, you know, at a food cart or some shit. I don't know. It's like, it's not one of those type of fanny packs. Like, it's something that, like, you know, one pocket might have, like, a couple little immediate accessory, like, medikit, you know, needs in case you need it. Another one will have a couple snacks, and another one might be some other shit. I mean, you know, it's like, it's a little bit meant for the outdoorsy adventures. I mean, it's... You might think you might be wanting to go all tactical about it, but which I guess it kind of can be, you know, to an extent, but it's not what it is in its root. I like how they're called bum bags, too. A bum bag. Look at you. So cute. Let's see hobos with him a lot. Yeah. Which makes sense. I think hence why, you know, the name. Plus, it is kind of an easy, cheap, affordable little thing. Waste bag though. Damn posers. I didn't name them. To me, it's more like a hiker's, like bum bag, or just a traditional bum bag, or I guess if you want to be a meme about it, a tactical fanny pack. But all in all, I mean, what's the diff? It's a fanny pack. Oh my god. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm getting it, damn it. Tyler's at least proud of it. Hey, I'm gonna be repping my shit. What, you don't think I'm gonna be proud of my shit? I'm gonna out-pride fucking Tyler. Got a fan pack, fight me, bro. Oh, I swear, like, he just wants to fight, like, everybody at some point. Like, he's just got, like, that, like, yo, I want to fight somebody, you know, mentality about, you know, every now and then. I mean, you definitely know I'm not wrong. He's definitely got, like, some of that, like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight this son of a bitch, kick his ass type of mentality a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, it comes out. Boo. Lindsey Graham doubles down to call to kill Putin. I mean, at least for me, it's like one of the weird accidentally based things he said. Broken clock right twice a day. It's like, well, this is, you know, for certain people, it seems like it's okay to say things like that, but hey, at least, you know, for certain others, though, or at least on a more broader general level, you can't really do that. It's like, For a duel to death between Graham and Putin. I mean, that I truly want to see. Where he fucking... where they have to take old flintlock pistols and just, like, walk 10 paces back and just turn around, shoot, see who wins. And they both have to load it themselves. They can't just, like, you know, have them preloaded and ready to go. Like, they have to load them up and then fucking do it. I mean, we'll give Graham a little edge and give him like 1 month advance, you know, to like practice, you know, but, you know, Putin will probably be able to get it down on first go, so we won't let him have that 1 month advance. We'll give him like, just like, yeah, we won't give him any time. We'll give him like 5 minutes. It's like, here, before shit goes down, here's how you load the damn thing. Alright, have fun. I guess that'll be less than 5 minutes. You just get literally one demonstration. I don't think Putin needs instructions at all. Yeah, I'm giving him too much credit. What am I saying? Yeah, he doesn't get any. We'll just let Graham have, you know, 1 month advance, you know, to practice. He's a bottle of vodka. Yeah, just give him a bottle of vodka and let him get drunk off it. Purposely make it against his favor. I'm no longer twice your age. Sad. What was your birthday? Is that what happened? Right now, twice in 1 year's plus of age. I'm 7 squared now. Whoa. 4x, 4, 9? Yeah, I guess so. See what random little shit's going down. Amazing. Amazing. I would guess younger with all the burnout of mad vape jokes somehow. See what right. There hardly ain't much shit. It is just like all of the same fucking bullshit, basically. For like the past like 2 weeks now. If I had to hire a guy to do a burnout, I'd definitely be more an axe. Well, you most certainly would have the like experience for it. Straight up trying to see if there's like a fucking thing, and there ain't. That doesn't involve though, you know what. You can recommend that Lindsey Graham video again? What in the fuck? Hey, hey. Remember this show? What is this? What is this? Trigger happy.
Minicab? You want a minicab? No, no minicab, mate. Yeah, bloody waste my time.
What the fuck? I don't even think I've heard of this. What the hell? Minicab? It's just like, it's pretty much like a proto, fucking, Eric Andre, basically. It's what it seems like. Looks like some like proto Eric Andre type of shit. I know the rest of my Robo Drift and Ride. If you gave 7-year-olds AWRX electrons for rocket surgery, could we end up with equivalent? I don't know. Maybe. Plus, serious good pranks. I mean that was a pretty funny one. Just rolling up randomly, just like, yo, anyone want a minicab? Whoa, what the pressure? Huge pressure release from Callus Hill. No, why is YouTube? What the fuck? No. Oh, like, oh my god. Why? I don't even. What the fuck? Man, YouTube, thanks. or they just argue how to operate a stick. Probably. Most certainly seems like the case. Man, I hope to God that YouTube does not recommend me that shit again. Oh my fucking God. Ugh. Alright, YouTube, come on. You got something for me. That isn't the same shit that we've been looking at for such a long time, and I, at this point, straight up don't even know what this is. It's just like, it's outside of the same shit I've always been saying. It's like I always say the same thing so many times. Challenge accepted. Oh God. I mean, I don't even know. It's like, yeah, I mean, mutant piece of shit. Or crime bad. Regardless whose side does it. Escalate peace, not war. Yeah. I mean, there's like, I mean, it's like down to the root. That's pretty much what there's pretty much to say about it. At least for me. So it's just like, ugh. Sure about Japan. What'd Japan do? What did they do this time? What those sons of bitches do this time? What does little whippersnappers get into? They declared some of the contested islands with Russia as their own. The Kuril Islands. Oh, the Kuril Islands, huh? On the very north tip. No, I'm kind of familiar about it. Familiar with them a little bit. What is this, like Japan's way to kind of flex a little bit? Be like, hey, we kind of want some of our shit back. And I wonder how that. I mean, how would that work out? Speaking of March 7th. Too busy right now to do anything about it. Yeah, pretty much. It just kind of means that they'll have to also kind of spread their forces even more thin, if you think about it. Because they also now kind of have to start posturing a little bit towards the east as well militarily. That just makes their more western side a lot more weaker in comparison. So, honestly, not necessarily a bad move. You little punk. Oh my fucking... You know what? Fine, here. I'll check this out. See what this little, I like the way this guy characterizes reviews. Like salami, what? Like a salami. Like a salami, what the fuck? That's one way to put it. It's like, meats. Just eat up on all the meats. Hey, it's just me, Mark Zuckerberg. And I am here just, smoking these meats. Gotta sell some salamis and some briskets. We just put a little bit of that sweet baby rays all over those meats. See many Ukrainians and evacuating dogs, cats, first squirrel. Oh my goodness, look at that buddy. Look at this little squirrel. Oh my goodness, this is, this almost looks like a little, like his head looks almost like very rat-like, legit. Almost like a capybara. Oh my goodness, this is a squirrel. Look at this big old little squirrel. He is a very thick furred squirrel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, get jealous. Get jealous over the fact that there's the cutest damned little squirrel. Aw, that's adorable little squirrel. Someone's like, very sleep, I'm thinking that this animal could just stand a better chance to survive outside of that jar. But someone's just like, it's a pet, not a wild squirrel. Holes in a lid, a little critter will be fine. Someone has a chinchilla. Oh my gosh, someone has a chinchilla. Oh my goodness, a little chinchilla. Just a little chinchilla. Oh my goodness. A little chinchilla. Oh. Epic years. Isn't chinchilla just a chalupa with extra steps? Pretty much. You save him as No squirrel ate Daegu. There aren't as common as pets as say dribbles, but are fun and intelligent little critters. A Daegu? It's not a squirrel, but it's a Daegu? What the fuck? Let me in. Why? So I can save you from blood. From what to come do to your ass if you don't let me in, bitch. It's like, damn, that's actually kind of funny. Oh, you know what? This reminds me, like, I saw this fucking news article this morning of some Russian Orthodox, like, far-right priest who was just like, the reason why the invasion of Ukraine happened was because they are a little too accepting of that gay pride, fam. They just had too much, you know, gay pride parades there, bro. So, God Don did it. Yeah. Too much gay pride, fam. Too much gay pride. It's like, what the fuck? I'm not even joking. Like, there was some random Russian Orthodox dork fuck with one of the most silliest of hats just out there just like, yes, it is the gay pride that caused this invasion. We need to discourage them from the gays. First there were Nazis and now they're gays? No! Gay Nazis! Oh my god! I'm just thinking about that, like, they're trying to, like, at least one strange, I don't even know if they even claim it anymore at this point, but it's just like, you were saying, oh, we're gonna denazify fucking Ukraine and shit, and then it's just like, oh, but also, you know, deal with the gay problem. It's like, wait a minute, don't Nazis not like the gays? I thought they didn't like gays either. So, wait, like, huh? It's just like, what? Man, I mean, I guess you know, no one said religion made sense, and nor did it ever have to, so. Priest stock's gonna skyrocket. Yeah, all the gays in Ukraine are just gonna start buying a bunch of Priuses. And start charging in the Orthodox churches of Russia. And having the most biggest, gayest raves ever. I'm saving that meme, by the way. I'm stealing that meme. This meme has now officially been appropriated. Okay, I got like a fucking hair. Yeah, straight up tickling the inside of my nose, and it is really fucking annoying. And I can't exactly quite get to it. It's not even like a nose hair. Do you say denazify? Sorry, we meant to Nazify. We're going to occupy Ukraine to do not sell crackdowns on minorities and dissent. Yeah. And dissidents. I mean, it's like it's just like they basically look at like 1% of the Ukrainian, like at least especially like influential like Ukrainian population demographics and shit, which is pretty much the Azov Battalion and maybe a few other far-right paramilitary Nazi groups and shit, and they're like, yep, that's Ukraine now. I mean, it's like, no. I mean, who could give a fuck about them? Let them get curb stomped for all I care, but, like, at least for the, like, rest, I think I finally got that hair, too. But it's just like, that don't make sense. It's like, I mean, it's like, it's basically saying, oh, America are basically entirely full-on fucking Nazis, you know, just because they have a few far-right groups in it. It's like, no. I mean, America's got plethora of different ideas and shit going on. So, I mean, plenty of fucking problems, and a lot of it far-right for sure, but it's like, huh? Apparently the Azov Battalion won a major battle yesterday. Yeah, I saw Adam something, you know, saying something about that, and pretty much kind of being like, oh, yay, about it. It's just like, eh. I look at that, and I'm like, I could give a fuck, really. Like, honestly, like, it's the, it's the, one of the, like, groups in Ukraine that are, like, openly known about their, like, fucking war crimes and their torture and, you know, their open embracement of Nazi ideology. So, like, as far as I'm concerned, you know, let them literally get curb stomped and, you know, get fucked. Like, I mean, it's like I wish some of those grad missiles were, you know, strategically hitting some Azov Battalion, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, stop hitting residential areas, you know, so, like, locate Azov literally for as far as I care. You know, it's just like, whatever. Citizens in Ukraine is so conflicted. I mean, it's like, they don't necessarily do much good to citizens on the other side of these, you know, like, people's republics either. Like, there's a lot of citizens in Eastern Ukraine and in Crimea, too, that also happen to legit be somewhat more pro-Russia separatist element, or leaning, and they're not exactly really too friendly with them either. they're not necessarily like doing full-on of bombings of residential areas and shit, but there's definitely been a couple of videos and a couple of things, you know, coming out of them that, well, not necessarily directly from them, but from like different things of them doing some definitely at best questionable shit, and at worst straight up some definitely war criminal shit. I mean, so it's like, yeah, there might be, you know, saving some Ukrainian citizens in places like in Mariupol and shit, but it's like they kind of aren't, you know, necessarily doing much favors for other citizens that might not necessarily, like, be on their side, so to speak, or at least how they view it. Despite them still being fucking citizens. You know, it's like, I mean, they're not a part of this conflict, period. Like, you know, stop attacking them. Regardless if they happen to be, like, you know, a citizen that recognizes themselves as a Donetsk or Luhansk citizen or whatever the fuck, or Ukrainian, it doesn't matter. They're still a citizen. They're still out of the conflict and, not, and if anything, trying to avoid it. So, don't go after them. Like, going after civvies, bad. Like, no matter what side. So, it's just like, I mean, it's kind of like, it's kind of why, you know, I'm not, like, you know, entirely 100%, like, pure, like, yay, you know, like, everything that Ukraine's doing is great, because, like, there's definitely a couple variables that are like, no, nah, I'm taking them out of that, and taking them out of that type of equation of this conflict, because, like, no, like, like, and I honestly kind of wish that some of the Ukrainian armed forces, or at least, like, the president would be like, yeah, these type of elements within our military groups, they need to be either expelled or denounced this type of shit, because us as Ukraine and Ukrainian people don't stand for this type of ideology. And, you know, and make it even harder for fucking Russia to be like, oh, we're denazifying you, which is like, you got a president openly stating, like, no, we are expelling these type of Nazistic ideologies out from our troops and shit. Like, I mean, we're not tolerating that. I mean, it's like, I don't know if he has before or anything, but I mean, it's just like, all in all, I think that would even make it harder for them to make the whole denazify Ukraine argument, even though it's bullshit from the start. It just make it a lot more harder for that argument to be made, and a little bit less, like, muddy water in it, I guess, see, on the stage. Because then, you know, at that point, you're just kind of cutting off support to, like, Azov and shit. It's the entire battalion that supports that shit. Yeah. I mean, which at that point, you would just cut them off from the logistical supplies. Like, you're not being supplied by us anymore. You know, it's just like, you're not going to be, you know, getting more ammunition, more arms. Like, And any war crimes that are coming out or being enacted, like you robbing, you know, or looting, or, you know, terrorizing citizens, or, you know, attacking other troops to try to grab their equipment and ammo and shit, then you'll be charged as war crimes or bandits to deal with them. Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously a very major chaotic situation. It would be more or less, you know, something they'd have to deal with after the war. You know, if anything, just make the statement like, once the war is over, we're going to be cracking down on these more far-right Nazistic elements of our military and expelling them. But just considering wartime, you know, it's going to be harder to deal with that, so we're not going to worry about that right now. They probably don't even get much supplies, if any, from Kiev. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily just Kiev they're probably getting supplies from either, before the war. I mean, yeah, honestly, they should have, but around 2014, they put him into the National Guard instead, or at least whoever was the leadership in Ukraine at the time they did, which now we're kind of stuck with them there. Which, you know, and honestly, yeah, it doesn't necessarily make, you know, especially in the Ukrainian military, look good when you got, like, that little element. Oh, well, too late for that. Yeah, I mean, it is. Like, at this point, it's like, after the war is over, I mean, you know, it's honestly, considering things, it was probably the right-wing president still in 2014. Probably. Because I know Zelensky, when did he get in power? Like, what, 2019, 2018 or something like that? Pretty recently. I think there was, like, maybe, like, one or two other presidents prior to him, but I know there was definitely a more right-leaning president at that time. Which, because honestly, Azov was more at its peak at that point. Like they went from a paramilitary militia group into a part of the like an actual battalion in their National Guard. Like I mean, I mean it was pretty much like their peak. I mean, so change the ways due to the effects of conflict. They're not exactly feeling that way though. Like they've had videos saying we're like showing we're putting pig lard on our ammunition, so any Chechen forces will literally be sent to hell, and any Russian soldier that happens to be a Muslim will be permanently sent to hell and shit because they touched pork or whatever the fuck, and have like a very ultra nationalistic type of thinking about it. Talking what ifs. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe for the younger ones who are probably a little bit more naive about the whole, like, oh, yeah, they just want to have a, independent Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. There's definitely a lot of naive kids that probably get into this type of shit. That's how the far right usually grows. They find kids are gullible and naive and swoop them up. I mean, like, the whole, like, Azov summer camp, and shit, like, prior to their, like, formation and shit in the National Guard, like, they would literally just take kids, do, like, a little summer camp, like, little, like, basically, like, military summer school camp drills and shit, almost. So it's like, what? Or change people in ways you cannot predict. I mean, that's true. I mean, it is, yeah, like... there is a potentiality that there can be a change. And that, I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I, I think that's, especially when things can get tense, and, when I, like, talk about, like, some of these Russian conscripts, to a certain degree and shit, because it's, like, a lot of them, have been kind of put into this fight, and especially probably now looked at their whole government and had a fundamental, total different outlook and change about it now at this point. It's like, and in the case, this could probably be the same way too, so it's just like, yeah. Oh, finally, did I get it? Yay, I get it. Oh my god. So Antonio was one of the two, quote, center-right presidents, so not the Putin shield per Wikipedia, but still to the right Zelensky is party. Okay. I just definitely get kind of like weary about these more far right leaning elements and shit, just because of like this whole more hyper tribalistic fervor that kind of gets fueled by a lot of their type of rhetoric and ideas and shit. And especially from like some of the more like at least more social media savvy type of users in these type of groups and shit. They're not exactly looking like they're having more of an opinion of mind. Like at this point, it seems, I noticed a lot of these type of more social media savvy type of users that either come from like Azov or adjacent. They don't even necessarily refer to Russians as Russians. They just literally either call them orcs or fucking just like pretty much literally anything else. It's just like, but Russians are just people or anything like that. It's like, it's like if there's anyone who's the fucking orc in this situation, it's Putin and his fucking military lapdogs in the higher-ups and shit. It's like, don't lump, like, the whole fucking, like, people, like, in that country as a part of it. If I was shot 5 years ago by now versus trash in Ukrainians now. Chance to keep the country. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wondered, like, because I know Putin is definitely coming of age and shit, and I legitimately kind of wondered, like, if that plays a role into his type of thinking. Trump didn't win a second term. I feel like this shit would have happened with or with him out here, with or without him as president, honestly. Because he was building up for this for a while. Did people just get pissed off and go fuck it? Well, I don't know. I mean, I think, honestly, it's well, he obviously has kind of a long-term goal, but when it comes to this, with this, like, whole broader fucking, like, thing happening now, I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe. I mean, I feel like, you know, he's... How old is he right now? Like, what? In his fucking, like, 70s? Like, he's starting to get up there in age where he's starting to have, you know, potential cognitive decline and shit. So it's just like, he's not exactly, like... Ukraine's Russian show got kicked out in, like, 2010. He is 69 years old. So, he's pretty old. He's getting up there in age. I thought Unicode Kovacic was moved in late 2014. Maybe another, could have been another puppet. Picture of senile old man G. Well, how old is he? Do they even have a wiki? Oh, he's 68 years old. So, we might see a senile old man Xi Jinping here in, like, you know, the next decade or two. Like, oh my god. He's only 1 year younger than Vlad. Damn. What's with these old fucking people being goddamn leaders, man? What the fuck? Since when are we allowing grandpas to be goddamn leaders of the world? I mean, look at all that weird ass fucking queen alien bitch fucking in England, dude. She looks like she's barely held together by, like, her fucking, like, skin wrap. I'm surprised that she's able to fucking, like, hold together. He's got such a sweet disposition, so cute, almost teddy bear-like. Who comes to mind? Oh, is it G? I know, if only he wasn't such a sociopath inside. G the poo. G the poo.
Across your face.
What's up, baby?
Can't go back.
Or actually, 2014. Well, yeah, because of Euromaiden. Like, the whole Euromaiden protest was the whole point of trying to get him kicked out. In comparison to Pooh's ban China. Yeah. Like, I probably would have put the precedent for literally what I did just a second ago. So there's 3 presidents over 1 year. Yeah. I remember, like, years back in, like, 2015 or 16. Any of them could have been responsible for ass off? Yeah. Well, whoever was in charge when they were officially integrated into the military. It was during 2014. I remember they were trying to appropriate the protest back then, and the crowd wasn't having it. Yeah. Yeah, there was different far-right, like, neo-Nazi groups that were trying to kind of integrate into the protests a little bit. A lot of them ended up just kind of being more on the outskirts of it and shit, causing a lot of different problems. Pretty much with, like, everybody. Cops, protesters, everybody. Like, they exactly weren't necessarily friends with anyone that much. They probably got, like, a couple of people, but most people kind of saw for their bullshit. Petro Poroshenko. I'm pretty sure that's the Russian puppet guy. Weird. You know, that kind of makes sense for the whole weird denazification claim. Because, like, they had their little Russian puppet guy before he got ousted and shit. Like, hey, comrade, put the Azov in there so we can use him as denazification claim. That makes sense. It was a geopolitical move. That isn't a Russian puppet? Oh, it wasn't? I thought that was his name. Oh, it isn't. Okay, my bad. Well, whoever he is, he's kind of a dipshit. Because at least geopolitically, it makes it look like, you know, hey, they got a problem, so it's at least, you know, on a more cultural level how Russia is able to make that claim, even though it's still bullshit. Viktor Yanukovych. Okay, Viktor Yanukovych. Yanukovych, Poroshenko, okay. Petro is pro-European right-winger pro-wiki. Oh, wow. One of those types. Probably at least on a more, like, international, at least more or less regional scale when it comes to Europe. Probably help. Is, like, probably helps, you know, with the influence of far-right navelation that happens kind of dotted throughout Europe. I know Poland legitimately actually kind of has a far-right, like, white/Polish supremacy problem. I mean, it's not, like, in comparison to the U.S. per se, but they definitely got their issues going on with that a little bit. Which kind of sucks, because Poland's legitimately, like, a really fucking cool and very culturally rich country. But yeah, they got kind of that parasitic worm leeching off on them. And it's like, ugh. It's like, that's ugh. I think it was allied more with Poland than Hungary right wing. Yeah, like Hungary right wingers. Like I don't know like the major difference between both of them and shit. But I do know that like I remember at least when it came to different like news internationally, like when it came to the far right. I heard more about Poland just having, like, rallies and shit, but Hungary, like, I heard more about legit extremists going off and doing shit. So, like, maybe, like, honestly, Hungary's legit got a little bit more of an issue with it. Hungary is more pro-Russian, Poland is more European, Slavic nationalism. Yeah, pan-Slavism is what it's called. And social conservatism. Yeah, just basically, like, ethnic pan-Slavism and, like, social conservative and like Euro nationalism and shit. But that's pretty much what the idea of pan-Slavism is about. Or it's just like, you know, the like your either like your specific group of Slavic ethnicity is like superior not just to other Slavs but to Europe, or just Slavs in general are like the superior race in Europe and shit. It all kind of stems around to some sort of a fucking supremacy background. Strangely enough, I see a lot of them in like synthwave videos. Like I've seen music videos of like different, just random shit. Honestly, like I remember, I think there's this YouTuber who's Mauser, I think his name is, where he'll make like different little music videos of synthwave songs and shit. And, like, every now and then I'll find a couple of them in there, and even in, like, the metal scene, you'll find these, not just, like, pan-Slavists, but just, like, far-right, ultra-nationalist, white supremacist types, and it's like, ew, get out of here, gross. At least in Poland, they aren't that extreme, more extreme social conservative, yeah. Well, it just, I mean, Pan-Slavism is a pretty, I mean, it's kind of a broad idea. So it kind of differs depending on the Pan-Slavist, I suppose. And what type of idea they, advocate when it comes to it. Because there's definitely different ideas of Pan-Slavism that aren't that extreme. You still kind of have a root in, like, social conservative and ethnic supremacy ideas and shit, but, I mean, it's definitely not as extreme variations of it. I mean, same thing, for the supremacists here in America and shit. Like the American-centric ultranationalists here, too. Like, you got a lot of ones that aren't as extreme, but at the same time, you definitely got some extreme ones, too. It's kind of the same thing around in Europe, where, like, you got, like, some countries and some places where it's not as extreme, but in other areas it is. Oh. Damn. Knew that was gonna pop out at some point. Holy shit. I like how this is quiet. That's nice. Gave my bro my old car and he's already modding it, lol. Yeah, I haven't seen him much in the store lately, so I'm assuming he's been busy doing something. So that explains what it is. This is modding out your old car, oh my god. Of course. Just gotta jack up that whip. What the fuck? I'm hearing a convo. What's eavesdrop? He shops at market of choice now. Ah. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, because fucking everyone's bitching about the fucking prices at the store. And then the goddamn sales manager and a fucking, like, boss, this is like my boss's boss fucking showing up and being like, we unfortunately have to raise the prices and, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's so unfortunate. And it's like, oh my god, if I was a customer, I'd be fucking telling you off so hard right now. Oh my god. Because, like, barely anyone can fucking afford shit. And people already are bitching about it. But, oh, we have to raise the prices so we can keep profits up. It's like, yeah, it's just like, like, I mean, honestly, like, fucking, like, start, like, like, harping down on the store manager to fucking, like, whip his ass in shape. Because he's the one, like, fucking everything over here a little bit, on top of, not, like, literally giving an iota of a fuck about anyone. Aside from his little bonuses and shit. Which, honestly, it's just, like, especially for one of my other coworkers is saying, like, oh, you're lucky to all have that, like, have a job there and shit, because, I can have it close and still have, like, still be making money. It's like, nuh-uh. It's like, you're lucky, bitch. Not us. It's like, we're here just because, for whatever, goddamn reason we got, but, I mean, as for your shit, I mean, you're lucky to be having our asses there. There ain't nothing inherently keeping us, from being there and shit. And considering there could be a excess of this and he might have to have it closed anyway, it's like, I guess he might just get that fucking wish. Because if there's not enough people to, open and operate and shit, then there ain't gonna be no one there to, man it, so. It's just like, yay, fucking yay. Oh, but I guess we're the lucky ones for it, though. It's like, sure, bitch. It's like, honestly, I bet if those, like, if the sale manager and the, like, the meta boss manager fucking knew about that a little bit, I kind of be curious to what they thought about that. Because even with the fucking, like, you know, price bumps and shit, you know, there could definitely be other ways to make sure that, you know, things are still alright. But also, they're not even necessarily doing, like, their sales as much anymore. It's like, huh, I wonder why. I wonder why people, you know, aren't, you know, coming in and buying stuff as much anymore. It's like, it's so dumb. Like, corporate brain doesn't necessarily, like, compute with life that much. But honestly, if the contract's good and actually gets through, then that might legit help incentivize people getting in, because high wages means likely for people to come in and actually potentially get a job. So, yeah, at least one that isn't like shit wage and shit. So, then on top of that, there can at least, you know, be some money circulating back for the economy a little bit, to where people around here can at least have a little bit more money in their pocket potentially because of that. Because there's still, like, you know, fairly decent amount of, like, small business owners and shit around here. So it's like, I mean, more money in people's pockets like me and shit means they're more likely to go to places like, you know, their little shops and shit. Thus, more money for them. Thus, they can go and buy more shit. It circulates around. We don't pay workers enough? No compute. Company.exe doesn't work that way. It's like, I swear, they, like, honestly legit try to find, like, it's like, I wonder, do, like, corporations legit try to, like, find ways to, like, legit have people hate them? Like, a lot of reasons how, like, you know, unions got gutted and shit was because they try to make excuses, you know, for people to like them. Be like, oh, look, see, you don't necessarily need a union to negotiate for this contract, because look how good ours is. You don't need them. We have a good contract for you that's actually okay. And they'll actually give something that is actually alright. You know, maybe they might slip one or two things away and shit, but it's like, oh, well, you know, it's still good. You know, but now it's like, now it's just like, here, fuck you. Here, like, have, like, some chicken shit, like, moldy, like, breadcrumbs and, like, a buffalo nickel. How about that? And maybe, like, a half-eaten Pop-Tart, too. You don't even, you have dirty braces. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, at least, like, you know, in the early days, like, I get why, you know, unions were kind of getting busted and shit, and, you know, to a certain degree, because, you know, for a lot of people, it's like they got complacent to the comfortability of, like, of their, you know, of these, like, contracts that companies would offer up. Because it'd be like, oh, well, we can't really, like, bust them. We can't, you know, stall them out because they'll just strike on us. We can't really do these things. Well, what could we do? Oh, I know. We'll just make them an offer they can't refuse. They'll just stonewall that, and they'll have to accept. And it's just like, huh, I mean, when it's like, oh, well, they got rid of, like, 2 things, but, hey, you know, everything else is still relatively the same, and the wages are at least still a little up. Not much, but a little bit. It's like, It also helped build that sentiment, you know, people being like, oh, why do I need a union when they barely do shit for me anyway? I mean, it's what helped build that sentiment, too. I mean, it still lingers around to this day, even. Hell, I get it a lot at my store, too, a lot of times. Where it's like, man, this shit's going on, but what the fuck are they, you know, doing for us at this point? It's like, I mean, honestly, sometimes I kind of like, yeah, you know, what is going on? But I guess we'll see what all that, you know, all the negotiation shit built up for. I won't find out till Wednesday. Which is a little, you know, antsy to say the least. Sukov, leave Bandit alone. Bandit. Meow. Bandit. Sukov, hey. Leave Bandit alone, bro. Come here, Zukov. No. Leave Bandit alone. Come here. Come here. You don't need to be messing around with Bandit, bro. Let him be. No. You can just let him be. Bandito. Stop. Oh my god, Zukov. Bandit. Meow. What's up, bro? Zukov. Oh my god, he really wants to be around that cat. Oh my god, bro. It's a cat. Yes, you see, it is a kitty. Oh my. Zukov. Stop it. Oh my god. Yes, that is kitty. That is indeed a kitty. Yeah, seen kitty, you know, it's... Zukov. Hey, chill. You don't need to go after a cat. It's a cat. Yes. Bruh. Bandit. Are you gonna move? Bandit, are you gonna do something besides just sit there? Because I can't hold Zukov back forever. Bandit, are you just getting entertainment of me struggling with this damn dog? He's just staring at me. He's just giving me this look. Do you see I'm trying to hold him back? Make a move, bro. I'd just get out of here, bro, while I'm holding him back. I can't hold him back forever. I can't hold this back. I can't hold this dog back from you. Oh my god, this is actually starting to get... like, dude, you need to cool it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a cat. Yes, you see a cat. Oh my god. Bandit, I can't help you. I have a dog that is going nuts. Are far from our foes. Oh, Zukov. Yo, chill. Holy shit, he is struggling. Oh my god, he really wants to chase his cat. Leave Bandit alone. You know what, you're on my lap now. Fuck you. You're here now. Yeah, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit now. He wants that pussy. I know, dude. This bitch want that pussy. What you gonna do now, bro? What you gonna do now? Bandit, come here. Bandit. Meow. Bandit. Bandit. Oh my god, no! No! Do you mind? Oh my god, he moved. Bandit, get out of the garage, come on! Hurry up! Oh my god, finally! Jesus, now I can let you down because you're a psycho. Gotta try to find that kitty. You ain't gonna find that kitty. You ain't gonna find that kitty. Oh, he went in there. Yeah, that kitty gone, bro. Jeez, dude. I've never had to, like, fight hard to, like, to hold Zukov back like that before. Jeez. He really wanted to go after that cat. Luckily, he doesn't want to, like, hurt him. He just really wants to play a bandit. I mean, if anything, Bandit hurts Zukov more than Zukov hurts Bandit. But Zukov don't care. Sweet boy. But you're just a fucking nut. God. Definitely a little turd. Now he's trying to fucking find him. He's looking around. Like, where'd Bandit go? Where'd Bandit go? He was here. No, he's not. Where is he? Ukrainian villagers in spoils of war. It's just a thumbnail of just tractors of like little BMPs and shit in the back, on the back of them, being hauled. I like how there's just some different, just more and more footage and pictures of that shit. It's just awesome. I wonder if it was the same thing in World War II, if, like, you know, when Germans abandoned their bullshit, and like Russian and Belarusian farmers and like Soviet farmers just were like, hey, look, German tank comrade, let's pick it up and bring it back home. Bandit, why did you get back in? Oh my god, you charged at Zukov. Get him, King. Get that puppy. That's right. Get him, Bandit. Get him, Bandit. Oh my god, YouTube's recommending me that cow shit again. Oh my god, I don't want this huge pressure release thing. Ew. No, I'm not interested. Don't recommend this at all to me ever again. Stop it, YouTube. Disgusting. Like, not once was I ever fucking interested. Pressure release what? Okay. Like, so, twice within, like, a span of probably, like, an hour, YouTube was like, hey, a pressure release from a cow's hoof. You know, or whatever the fuck. And it had, like, a weird, gross thumbnail. And it was just like, you know, of said hoof and shit. And I was like, ah. It's like, no. And then it did it again, just now. It's like, what, Lamau? Yeah, I mean, because honestly, it is, like, because honestly what happens is sometimes, I mean, because legitimately, like, at least when it comes to, like, cattle and stuff, and hooved animals, like, the inside of their hooves are actually, like, you know, soft tissue and shit. So sometimes there might be an infection and shit, and you gotta get treated or whatever. And, yeah, obviously there's gonna be videos, I'm sure, about that, you know, like, I'm sure there's probably some farmers that are like, what's this all about? Like, why is my horse or my cow, you know, having problems with his foot? You know, so it's probably, you know, like, I'm sure the video's there for a reason, but, like, why is the algorithm just like, yo, we're gonna recommend this to people, fam? Like, not once did I ever think, yo, let me just, like, see what, you know, like, you know, happens when a cow's, like, fucking hoof, you know, is infected and has, like, you know, some infectious, like, inflammation pressure or some shit. It's like, no. Like, I mean, I feel bad for the cow, and I hope, you know, it gets better, and, you know, I'm sure it felt good once it got that release, you know, of all that gross, what I don't even want to know. But, like, I mean, goddamn, though, YouTube, like, since when did I want that? Because, you know, I pontificate about having maybe, like, a ranch of a couple horses or something. I mean, like, fuck. Let me worry about it then, not now. And even then, it's still hypothetical. Like, I mean, who knows if that would even be a thing. So it's just, like, still. It's like, I ain't interested in that shit. And even then, I'd be taking care of my hoofed animals to make sure that wouldn't happen in the first place. So I wouldn't have to be looking that up and figuring out what the fuck's going on, you know? So it's like, not ever would I need to be looking that up. But no, YouTube wants to try to recommend this shit. You're like, you're saying YouTube's hella drunk, but it's like, I'm not drunk, I guess, per se, but I've been sipping on this for like the past hour and a half, and I mean, I don't know. It's like, I feel like I should be more inebriated than YouTube is, but, like, man, YouTube just, like, you know, got hella, like, lit on the sauce. Too far the sauce, bro. Too far that sauce. I mean, now that I, like, refresh it, now I don't see it, so thank the Lord. Oh my god. Well, I'm getting recommended secular talk videos from 5 years ago. YouTube, is your, like, algorithm just straight legit broken? I mean, and I know it normally is, but, like, even more so than usual, like... The fuck? Oh, now recommend me something different here. Wait, Jon Stewart thinking about running for office? Is he? What?
So Jon Stewart was interviewed recently.
Kyle.
By the way, he has a great show on, I think it's...
Jesus, Kyle, you just, like, ear-raped us all.
YouTube and stuff, and, I think he's gotten sharper since he left The Daily Show. I think his politics have actually gotten better. So he's doing, you know, like a round of press in order to get the word out about his new show, and we got this news. Jon Stewart on thinking about running for office. Quote, "How do you not when you look at who's there?" Jon Stewart saying, "How do you not?"
Wait. What does it mean by office? Like Senate, Congress, President? What does he mean? Low key though, if he runs for president, yeah, he better be the fucking nominee. Like, hell yeah. Like, I mean, he actually just might be, like, he's kind of a firebrand in himself. Like, I remember him, like, fucking going hard about, like, the fucking 9/11 firefighters and shit. What was that? Sukov just went, oh! Like, he really wants to play with Bandit so badly. Oh. Bandit, play with Zukov at least a little bit. He's literally whining at you. I just see my group text. Karen Powers resigned due to state legislators not being paid a living wage, but Mark Gamba's running for a seat. Honestly, like, it's good Mark Gamba's running, but, like, honestly, like, the bigger shock about that is, like, what the fuck? How in the fuck are state legislators not paid a living wage? They, huh? Like, that, what, like, God, like, jeez, like, I thought they were supposed to, like, be incentivized to be, like, fucking giving fat checks and shit. Like, they're not paid living wages? Huh? They're paid shit, $33K a year. That needs to at least be, like, I mean, $55K or something. Like, considering their position and, you know, what their job is, like, they should have at least a little something, something. Like, 55 or 50, like, or, like, 60K, something like that. Like, that should be nearly double as far as I'm, like, almost. Like, 1.5 times more. Barely over 15 hour, pretty tough to afford. I like, potentially, depending on how this contract goes, would be making more than that. Like, what the fuck? Yo. How in the... What? Wow. I mean, wow. Maybe Mark Gamba, if he wins and shit, you know, hypothetically, if that's the case, then yeah, he better be, like, you know, pushing some legislation to fix that. I mean, to be honest, I actually don't know his entire record, at least when it came to being mayor. You know, here, you know, is there, like, probably, like, you know, something here? Let me see. Let's see if I could do just kind of a glance. Oh my god, no. Yeah. Here we go. Kinda got a Battlepedia. Maybe this will say something. It doesn't say anything, actually. I thought it would, but I guess it doesn't. Wait, hold on, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything in here. Here? Doesn't even say here. What the hell? I'm sure somewhere there's, like, a fucking record of the stuff he's done. But I'm not finding anything directly right off the bat. I was just gonna try to take a quick little glance or search, but I'm not seeing much. I'm sure, again, there's probably some. What if large raises turn into another 25 cents? My god, I swear to god, if it really is that, that's gonna be fucking ridiculous. Look at you. Yeah, let me let Bandit out real quick. Because you're just gonna go insane Look at you. Oh my god. Oh, bandit. Hey, bandit. Oh, you sweet thing. You sweet little thing. Little bandito. Sweet little thing. Good. You that little bone, dude. The bone you stole. Little jerk.
It's impossible not to consider running for office himself when he sees the shitheads who are currently in Congress. Oh God, how do you not? Stewart told.
Oh my God, base John, dude. I swear, this is what, man. Imagine Jon Stewart on the debate stage. It's like, look at these shitheads around you. Do you really want these guys running office? Like, oh my God, dude. Please, okay, yes, yeah. Just, oh man, you know he'd be off the cuff.
In an episode of her New York Times Sway podcast released Thursday, when asked if he ever thought about a political campaign, how do you not when you watch all that and you're like, oh my God, this is terrible. The Apple TV Plus problem with Jon Stewart host said, it's sort of like when you get in a car and the one driver's drunk and you're like, did you ever think about taking the wheel? You're like, yeah, I did, Stewart exclaimed. I don't know that I'd have the temperament for it, the 59-year-old comedian and former Daily Show host said after Swisher noted.
Yeah, you do.
The disposition.
You're the exact type of temperament we need right now, bro.
Former President Trump and Representative.
Don't doubt yourself, John. Don't do that now. Don't even start with that shit, bitch. I don't even want to hear it, Jon Stewart. I don't even want to hear it, Mr. Stewart. I don't even want to hear it. Okay? Don't make me go formal on your ass there, Mr. Stewart. I will. Because, like, I don't even want to hear that doubt shit. I don't want to hear that doubting bullshit. That is the exact type of temperament we need. Like, oh, how can he not when he got these shitheads? Like, I mean, just that alone, it's like, yes, please. Yeah, with the... What do you mean not the temper? Oh, no. Bad, Jon Stewart, bad. No, that's the exact type of temperament you need. Stop doubting yourself. Stop it.
Patience, like, how come that person gets to still be here?
I don't trust celebrities at this point. I don't know. Like, I mean, Jon Stewart's been, like, kind of he's been, like, a full-on, like, Bernie supporter. He's legit been, like, a pro-union advocate as well. I mean, he's kind of like the Danny DeVito of the celebrities a little bit. I mean, you know, where he's actually legit kind of a lefty in, like, kind of the celebrity sphereship of things. So, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Like, I'm not, like, exactly fond of celebrities and shit, but, I mean, there's some likes that I'm willing to, I guess, make exceptions for and shit. I mean, Justin Ventura is, like, another exception I'd make, and he's technically a celebrity. Former actor, former wrestler and shit.
I think, like, there's a lot that goes around that has nothing to do with passion or care about issues or wanting to help people. That has to do with fundraising and the way the game is played and the lack of perspective on it, said Stewart, a frequent visitor to Capitol Hill, as he's advocated for veterans exposed to burn pits,
I mean, that is a plus.
And for 9/11 first responders. So, you know, Crystal made a good point to me about this. So I was like, I don't know, he sounds non-committal, and he was asked a question, he was just responding to it.
Ventura's like 800 years old. I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, and also Ventura is a little bit of a quack, but, I mean, to me, though, I kind of like that about him, though. So it's just like, I mean, you know, Ventura, you know, while old, I mean, you know, I still like his kind of quackiness a little bit.
Well, but he was retired from TV. He didn't want to do TV anymore. He didn't want to do the Daily Show anymore. It was a constant grind to do that show. And he left. But why would he come back to do some sort of a TV show if he left TV and he was tired by the grind? And you can say, well, this schedule's
would be good if you were younger. I don't want any more old farts. Yeah, dude. No, I mean, I really do agree. No, for like I mean, at this point, I'm legit, like, eventually need, like, a cognitive, like, abilities test, and, like, you know, as one of the qualifiers of running for any form of office at this point, and having a max age limit, because, like, holy shit. Like, I mean, having, like, one way, shape, or form, some sort of cognitively impaired old-ass motherfucker, for president, the last two presidents, it's like, oh my, it's like, it's make me, at this point, just convinced that we need something like that in some form. Because, holy shit. Like, we need to start, like, I mean, if we're gonna have, like, some corporate motherfucker, can it not be, like, some old-ass son of a bitch? I mean, at the very least, like, goddamn. At least let it be a young one so he can at least, or she can tell me some, slippery little, like, oratorical lies and shit where it at least sounds nice, but I can at least fucking maybe have some substance to go with. Like, shit. At least to make it a little interesting in that way. I guess maybe not as entertaining, but, I mean, it's, at this point, I think it's doing more to piss me off more than entertain me at this point.
But the show he's doing is very similar to The Daily Show. I think it's just a little sharper. It's possible the reason he got back into TV is to keep his name relevant, keep his name very public, and use that as a springboard to run for office. It's the equivalent of when, these goofball senators or whatever release a book before they run for office. It's like they release a book, helps lay out their vision, helps, try to keep them relevant. It never actually makes them relevant because nobody reads their damn books. But this is like a more intelligent and more helpful version of that. And so, I mean, it's possible, right? Like, it is possible that the whole point of I'm going to get back into TV, I don't know how long his contract is, but it's sort of like a springboard. And, I mean, his answer is interesting, right? Because he was like, how do you not think about running for office when you look at how broken everything is, when you look at how terrible these people are?
So do it.
Of course I thought about it.
Let's do it then,
That's
fuck.
not an of course answer. Like, there are plenty of people who wouldn't think of course. There are plenty of people who would look at it and say, I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole, but he said, of course I thought about it. Of course I thought about it. So is he thinking of running for office? I mean, he very well may be. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I say go for it. I mean, I feel like you have enough, like, support to some extent to at least, huff it out for a little bit. Because, I mean, all in all, I mean, it's just like, at least when it comes to having a different perspective and a different voice, that in itself is good. And also, he's not like an old-ass senile son of a bitch, so that also in itself is good. So, I mean, so it's like there's definitely some pluses, about him going on there. But it's because, like, I mean, who else right now? Like, who else is there, really? Like, aside from maybe I really, yeah, honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, a legitimate, viable, like, progressive leftist style, like, candidate, on some metric that could be viable. It's like, I mean, the only other one I could think of is Nina, but, considering how much DNC is absolutely vehement and make sure that she doesn't get any type of power or influence at all, that's just very unlikely. Especially with how they scuttled Bernie twice. So, yeah, definitely not a possibility. Then, I don't know, like, Mr. John, I mean, it seems like he has, like, the national, like, kind of somewhat celebrity status. He would at least be like, hey, we as establishment kind of, know him. We heard about this guy. It seems okay. At least initially. So you'll be able to kind of, like, ride on the neutrality, at least at first. But as soon as they kind of get wind about what he actually thinks and shit, that's going to change pretty quick. Especially if he gets recognition and actually gets momentum. And if that's the case, then, oh yeah, they're definitely not going to like him. But, I don't know. He seems like a possibility. Also go. That sweet little thing he is. Oh man, this. I thought I dealt that hair, but I guess not, because I'm feeling it come back. God damn. Alright, I need to invest in some, like, no-sear trimmers or some shit. Jesus Christ. Because if I'm gonna have, like, some curly-ass hairs, like, right all up, like, right, like, all up in that area, like, I don't mind the fact that there's, like, hairs that are all up in that nose and shit. Like, there's a legit, like, biological reason as to why they're all there. But, like, do they have to be, like, legit, like, right at the base right here where they, like, tickle your fucking shit? Like, does that, like, can they not evolve like that? Thank you. And if they do, can they just, like, go downward instead of, like, curling around or some shit? Like, I mean, fuck. Legit. Really annoying. It's only, like, one, like, nostril, too. It's never this one. The Zukov. What you doing, boy? What you doing over there? Hmm? What you doing over there, little thing? Hmm? Want a little treat? I'll give you a little treat. Here. Sit. That a boy. Paw. Good boy. Up. Up. Good boy. See, it's sort of like any other random bullshit on the tube, or is there just straight up nothing? I make creamy pasta alla nocina, like an Italian. Well, Jesus. If it ain't from Gordon, I ain't gonna trust it. Or Elliot Graham. Only the true masters must teach me the way. Oh, look at you. Wanna be up on my lap? Come here. Come here. No. Come here. Come here, bro. Zukov. Zukov. Are you kidding me? You're laying down now? You're a fucking jerk. You're a fucking jerk, you know that? Look at you. Little punk. Little bitch ass little hoe. A shame on you. Just want you to be on my, just like, lean on my lap so I can give you some love and scritches, and you want to be over there laying down and avoiding me? Little jerk. What have I ever done to you? Besides maybe, like, slightly annoy the shit out of you because you annoy the shit out of me. That's very kind of bullshit. Yeah, it really ain't. There's a lot of different videos on like the failed logistics of Russia's invasion. I just love how that was just such a blatantly like major obvious fail. 2 weeks in, and it's just like, I mean, even with them making checkpoints on their highway into Kiev and encircling the city and shit, like, I mean, they still keep getting harassed and fucking hit and all this other bullshit. It's just like, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Like, at this point, it's just basically stalling out the Russian progress enough to where the sanctions hurt the Russian economy enough to where they kind of have to force them to the peace table. That's pretty much the whole goal of the Ukrainian defense forces, from what I can tell. So any counteroffenses that you make, it's not necessarily, like, per se, like, we're going to root them out entirely, but just enough to stall out their building up their forces long enough to potentially get a peace treaty going. Which is why, you know, pushing these peace talks, I think, is, you know, so important, because, like, the more their logistics stall out and drag on like this, the better. Because then there's just more time built up for potential peace talks and potentially, you know, get into an agreement on some form to where they're, you know, this war can be put to a fucking end. Because it seems like there's at least, you know, been some form of progress, you know, made with that type of shit so far. I mean, how much of it has been there really? I mean, well, like, I really don't know, but I know there at least has been some in some form, and there's at least, you know, potentially going to be some more here in the future, and that's just, you know, at this point all I can really hope for. The less bloodshed, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, kind of like how that Ukrainian minister was saying earlier. It's just like that we're reading up about. Just eat up the Russians' logisticals, like, columns and their forces up like salami, you know, and shit, and prolong their advancements as much as possible, and there could definitely be more of a potential peace agreement. Because if they can't capture any of the more major areas like Odessa, Kiev, Dnipro, Zaporizhzhia, Kharkiv, any of these major cities, Chernihiv, like, then they're not really going to be able to have much leverage at all. Which is also part of the reason why they've been going after the power plants that are kind of in the outskirts of these areas. Because they know that that provides, you know, a good chunk of power, obviously, you know, to Ukraine. So, you know, if they can get to those places, then they can have even more leverage, you know, because then they kind of have a legit direct control to the power grid. It's kind of a fucky move, but I mean, still, I mean, it is kind of a strategic one at that. Understandable, but again, a fucking move. One of those dick maneuvers, one could say. A dick move maneuver. Luzukov. You sweet little thing. Yeah, what time is it? It's not 2 hours ago. Probably smoke this last little bowl. Can't go for the evening. I have my last little drink to myself. Always look off, you sweet little baby. Why do you look so damn cute? Why must he just be a sweet, cute little boy of absurdity and sweetness and cuteness? It's ridiculous. Like, we can't be having this, right? Here, let's see. I want to try to get him on cam one more time. Zukov, come here. Zukov. Zhukov. Zhukov boy. Zukov. Zukov. Zhukov. Zhukov. Zhukov, come here. Oh my god. Zukov. Zukov. Oh, don't give me this fucking little smug look. Come here. Zukov. Zukov. Zukov, come here. Come here. I'll deadass give you a treat if you do come here. I'm not even kidding you, dude. I'm not gonna mingle with the bag until you get over here, though. Come here. Zukov. 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 Oh, look at that little tail go. Come on. Zukov. Zukov. Come here. Come here. Come here. Zukov. Oh my god, finally. Jesus. How many times did I call your name? See? Told you I'd give you a treat. Oh, you sweet little thing. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness, they're so soft and smooth. Oh, oh look at them. Oh. Hey, hey! You're like, no, one more treat, leave me alone. Oh, come here, you big honk. Oh, you big old honk. Oh, you're such a little sweet thing. Let's see. Oh, you're just a little sweet thing. Alright. Enjoy your treat, you little bitch. You little prick. You little prick. Anyway. Get this last little bowl smoked out and call good for the level even. What a little dork. Anyway, peace out. Now, of course, I'll be around for